Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Disco Elysium. So, in the previous episode we finally made a bit of progress. We found some useful stuff in the dumpster of all places. And we have some ammonium salt, so we might be able to finally investigate the corpse. But before I do that, I wasn't quite done interacting with the stuff we found in the dumpster. For example, the ledger. I'm pretty sure there were still some options available. So let's continue with that first.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Okay, I could increase my logic and try to read the case files. I do have like one open XP point at the moment, but I honestly don't think that this is so important at the moment because they're like old cases, right? Instead, let's read the yellow papers.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out.
Okay.
Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
Okay, what types of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
I feel this would be useful right now, field autopsy forms.
You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
No, apparently you just need the proper form. Yeah, I guess I'm mostly interested in the field autopsy at the moment.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form, waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
Alright, this will come in handy, I'm sure. But let's look at the other ones as well. Misconduct fine.
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields, but they appear pleasantly vague.
Okay, so I can hand out fines to people. And what about station call?
These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. All in a print so small it could be considered downright cute.
Okay, I'm not sure if I really need that at the moment. So yeah, enough of these.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys.
Yes, that's exactly what I need at the moment.
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
So what about the clipboard?
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Alright, what happens if I shake the ledger?
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
Let's find out.
And something small inside, light, made of paper or cardboard, or dried flowers perhaps.
Dried flowers?
Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it.
Alright, let's peek inside.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
So how would I open it?
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Okay, I have an interface check. Pretty decent one. So I guess I'll give it a try. Yes.
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee, slowly,
Okay, let's do it.
the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just,
Slide the drawer open. Wait, somehow I don't want to. Fuck no, put the ledger away. Why the sudden fear? Is there something I should be worried about? Anyway, I guess I will have a look inside after all.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
Ooh, the tension. So, what's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Pick up the ticket stubs, pick up the card. Fucking kill yourself, you asshole. Closely permeable compartment. Where did this come from all of a sudden? I mean, I was kind of hoping that maybe my ID card, my badge would be inside, but apparently it's not. Okay, let's pick up the ticket stubs.
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
Okay, so 2 tickets to a zoo. That is not what I expected to find here. What about the card?
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Smell it first, open it. Sure, let's smell it.
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored. A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
Alright, let's open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand.
Okay.
A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting.
Yeah, that is oddly specific. I'm sure you didn't conclude this from the handwriting, but maybe some suppressed memory of whoever wrote this. Okay.
Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy.
So is Harry our name? I mean, if this is our card, and why would we carry a card in our ledger that is addressed to someone else, then I guess we are called Harry. And, I mean, he does kind of look like a Harry, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Throw it away.
Uh-oh.
Please.
Uh-oh. But it will make me happy. Keep reading. Volition wants to throw it away. I think Volition is the one that is responsible for my morale. So I am having a bad feeling about this. Yeah, but I guess it will make me happy.
A merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
What was that? Throw the card in the wind. Hold on to it. Read the card. I'm a little bit worried here. Yeah, what was that?
Frisson covers your entire body. A feeling of cold. A persistent chill.
I mean, it is all very ominous. Throw the card in the wind. Hold on to it. Read the card. Ooh. I mean, I kind of want to read what's on it out of curiosity. I mean, a young woman writing what seems to be, I mean, maybe a love letter. Of course, it could be like a sister or whatever. It doesn't have to be like a girlfriend. But they make it sound very ominous, especially Volition. Volition doesn't want me to read it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm too scared to read it. I'm going to throw it away.
Just like that, The wind picks it from your fingers. Cold, they let go. The wax paper rustles, a whisper light and low. Then a sudden gust raises the postcard to the drizzle-grey sky above, away from you.
Okay.
A small piece of paper dances above Martinez, above slow waves crashing the shore, and the war-torn houses, and the new bâtiments devant alike, above you, looking up to the grey sky with your hair greasy and wet.
Okay.
And above the distant streets and the 881, even above the old fish market and the church, its material existence is lost. This great city will pocket it for you. For your own sake, forget about it.
Okay, so maybe this was the best for me after all, if it's for my own sake. Shivers is really dramatic about it, though. Okay.
The wind carries the keepsake away from you.
What?
To the southwest. The pale violet dot disappears.
I just got a new ledger. What was in there? Look at the ledger again. Put the ledger away. Yeah, what was it? Should I really ask that question? Apparently I'm just supposed to forget about it.
No, you should not have thought back at it. Now some of it is on your mind again.
Okay, I guess this is something I can internalize, but I can choose not to internalize it, so I hope this thought is not going to cause me any trouble. So let's look at the ledger again.
The ledger of oblivion-induced mental health is just as shabby as the damaged ledger was. A bunch of sodden papers sags from the clipboard in your hand.
So it's still the same ledger, right? I didn't just find a new ledger somehow. It just is, like, differently named. Right.
The Ledger of Oblivion is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your hand for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Okay. So it is probably still the same ledger, but it has some proper use now. Slide the hidden drawer open. Well, is there anything new inside?
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. Inside, you see 2 ticket stubs.
Okay, it's just the ticket stubs and I can kill myself, but I feel if I pick this option, it's just going to cost me morale again, so thank you.
It's slightly, ever so slightly, difficult to breathe once you've done so. The drawer is locked. Blue ink drips from the white pages in your hand.
And I can smell the ledger. Of course, I'm not sure why I would want to, because it was in the dumpster, but I guess I'll do it anyway.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
That is a very colorful way to describe this scent.
You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete, or Axel, or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet.
I know. Sylvie already told me I dunked it in the toilet. Exactly. Shut up, Nose. I don't need your help. I don't need anyone's help. That would be a lie. But yeah, I realize that it must smell bad because it was in the toilet and then in the dumpster.
If you knew it was dunked in the toilet before getting chucked into the trash, why are you sniffing it?
The option to sniff was there. Yes, that's really the only reason why I did it. I'm a policeman. This is police work. I'm just following the leads, you know. I mean, that's a good sounding excuse. Maybe it's a fetish. Maybe. Ever think of that, Nose? I sure hope it's not. But yeah, that's totally police work that I'm doing here.
Torturing your own nose for no reason is not conducive to case cracking, but...
This is getting weird and hostile. Sorry, Nose. Let's just move on. Are you angry with me, Nose? Am I really talking to my nose at the moment? Yeah, let's just move on.
Your nose is somewhere between grateful and resentful.
Okay, I guess I'm done with the ledger now. Okay, yeah, it's no longer in my inventory, but it's here now. Plus authority, plus suggestion, minus inland empire. And I can put it into my hand, right? I don't know, I feel I should be carrying it with me. It does give me some decent bonuses. Except Inland Empire, but I don't trust Inland Empire anyway. Let's put it into my left hand. And yeah, I have like a new thought I can internalize if I want to. +1 volition, power move, research time 10 hours. Good on you to have thrown that slip to the wind and walked away, saying, "Not today, Dark One. I don't need your keepsakes. I am not curious. Let the past disintegrate. Let its ink wash off into the Bay of Martinez. You're through with it. There is no terrifying splash of stomach acid to fill you with dread, no caustic lack of air. You haven't lost anything incredibly precious, too precious to name. You got shit on a stick. All you need to do is keep the shit balanced on the stick and everything will be fine." Well, if I had to take a guess, then maybe it was a girlfriend, but very long ago, and it clearly didn't work out. So he doesn't want to think about it because it would make him too depressed. I mean, that would be kind of like the most obvious explanation for this, right? Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to internalize this just now or ever, since I'm supposed to forget about it. Maybe I'm going to ignore this for now. Yeah, this is a ledger. This is a ledger you found in the trash. It emits oblivion. A thin veneer of la la la, what I don't know, cannot hurt me, covers its pages. You look at it and it makes you feel surprisingly solid, actually. Okay. Of course, I wonder what would have happened to the ledger if I hadn't thrown the card away. But I think I can interact with the mug as well. Yes, I can.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
I don't know. I would like to find out.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
This mug is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use it as an example of what not to do. I'm going to push this into the face of every merchant I find and tell them this is your inane ideology. The mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital to mask my badass hustling, i.e. fraud and embezzlement. How do you know that I'm involved in this? The mug didn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh anymore? I don't know. I guess I'm going to use it as an example of what not to do. It's kind of weird, but so are the other options.
But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work? Just finish your case, detective.
Fair point, fair point. Okay, I guess we're done. Okay, this is the ammonia, this is the handkerchief. Right, so now, first of all, let's make a save. And now we will have a look at the corpse again. Do I have to equip the ammonium, or is it just going to be applied when I investigate the corpse? Let's find out.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Well, That hardly increased at all, even though I have the ammonia now. I mean, I can further increase my endurance with that 1 point that I got. But first, let's give it a try without it.
The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much.
Oh no, not again.
When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Yeah, that didn't help at all. The ammonia didn't help at all. I think I don't want to be a cop anymore. Spit and say nothing. Yeah, that didn't really help as I hoped it would.
Nor does the wind right now.
You feel the lieutenant pat your back rhythmically. Well, thank you.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life? That's a good question. This is bullshit. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be a cop. Can't we do something else? I think I want to solve something else now. Do it without me. I just can't keep it down. Yeah, why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life?
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, baguette.
But I mean, you seem to be fine.
Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there, if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
Yeah, that's exactly my thought. You seem to be fine.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
Okay.
A white lie.
Yeah, I guess so.
Not being hungover helps too.
Oh, this is bullshit. I don't want to do this anymore. Can't we do something else? Maybe you should just do it without me?
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
He withdraws his hand and looks you in the eye.
You need to get your shit together.
Right. Okay, shake your head. No, but I don't want to get my shit together. But my shit already is together. It clearly is not. But, I guess I will try.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
Okay. So I just wait for the wind to change and then it won't be that bad anymore? Also, I just got some new thought. Your shit is apart and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that, together, compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the 2 hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people, maybe that will help. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but I mean it doesn't take very long, so I feel there's no harm in doing this. Let's internalize it. Alright. And let's
You've gained
continue.
a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Okay, so once I'm done internalizing this in half an hour, I might be able to do this with a higher chance. Equip and complete a volumetric shit compressor thought. Okay, I've done this. I am internalizing it. But I have to wait until it's done, and maybe then my shit will be very, very much together. Okay. So, I have to pass like half an hour. I think I could talk to the boy again. So maybe we can do this in the meantime.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I want to discuss the body with you again, Kuno. I have more questions about the crime scene. Okay, let's see if there's anything new and useful here.
The fuck about it?
Do you know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay, so where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking...
He looks around, trying to come up with something. Apparently not successfully.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Okay.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
That's a fictional city name. Night City doesn't exist. Where's Night City? Okay, about the dead body. Yeah, that place doesn't exist. Not in this game anyway.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head.
Well, enlighten me.
You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Uh-huh.
Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
It's lame?
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Okay, you're building a city, like virtually?
Lame.
Okay.
That's the name of Kuno's City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
I mean, interesting, but probably useless.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
Right, let's talk about something else.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Yes, and you're testing mine.
Get lost.
Yeah, I have more questions about the crime scene, maybe.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
The dead man's clothes were in the trash container. Right, that's what I wanted to ask him. Point to the container. How did they get there? Kuno, there's a stack of Eternite back there. Oh, I can ask him about that as well. But let's ask about the clothes first.
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I need to know. It could be a lead in the investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene. He probably doesn't care, but I guess I have to ask it.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit.
It's part of my investigation.
Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
I don't have that kind of money. I don't even have like 1 real at the moment, and I still haven't paid my bar tab.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
Huh. Wait, I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around. Alright, entertain me. What's so great about these pants? No, Kuno, you don't know anything about the tampering I'm investigating, and I already have pants. I mean, maybe the clothes he's trying to sell me is, from the victim. So tell me more about these pants.
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists.
Scientists. Pants scientists, okay.
Believe it, you need this shit.
He unzips his jacket to give you a quick peek at the plastic-wrapped pants. They are graphite black and look brand new.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness.
Yeah, but I can't afford them, so that's kind of pointless.
Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready. They will also make you into an idiot.
Wait, I ask you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around. I mean, we found some clothes in the dumpster. I might be interested in the pants. Let's talk about this later. Yeah, sure, I guess we can talk about it later. If I ever get money.
Alright, Pickle. Shit's rolling.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's going to steal all your money, Kuno.
You have money? Well, that's more than I can say about myself.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
Okay, so I could buy these pants from him. I can ask him about the mug. Again, I'm not sure if this is important, but I need to pass some time anyway, so let's just ask it.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yes, does his racist mug have anything to do with it? Yes, does his adequate depiction of a South Samaritan man have anything to do with it? Yes, does his quaint, better not taken out of its historical context mug have anything to do with it? Actually, talking about this makes me uncomfortable. Let's back up a notch. I'm kind of sure it doesn't have anything to do with it, but I guess it doesn't hurt to ask. Then again, in this game, sometimes it does hurt to ask. I'll ask it anyway.
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker 'cause he's the clothes fucker?
I mean, it's possible, but a pretty long shot.
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Kuno. Someone has tampered with the crime scene, cleaned some of it up. Right.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
He nods in approval.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting two and two together here.
Why would I want to do this?
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
I don't know. Maybe if I find out who did it, we can exchange it for the pants.
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face.
But I would like to ask you about the Eternite as well.
That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind, lazy dinks.
He's hiding something.
Are you hiding something? Shit, some gimps left behind sounds legitimate. Let's move on. Yeah, he's probably hiding something.
Pig, if Kuno was hiding something, it would be hidden.
He says with exaggerated confidence.
But it is not hidden, is it, sire? You picked up on it. You should examine the pile of roofing material again.
Maybe I should. So, for now, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
I gotta ask, who is Kuno? Kuno, I keep throwing up and I can't investigate the body at all. Why should I talk to him about this? No, I think I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
I know. Also, something just updated here. Who put the clothes in the trash? This feels like a slightly more important task. Buy FALN track pants from Kuno. Enticing, but you and Kuno were not close yet. You need to figure out what's going on with him, and then you can get your hands on some performance gear. Okay. Yeah, let's return to that roofing material. I mean, I still have to wait about 15 minutes before I can try to investigate again.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Okay. +1 drama set, take another look. Okay, let's have another look.
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of
course there
Eternite.
is.
That's why they're too orderly.
I knew there was something behind it.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Ooh. Interesting.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Let's investigate. Oh, and there's quite a bit to investigate here. An empty tube of magnesium supplement. A magnesium supplement you rub on your chest to live a happy magnesium-rich life. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine.
Okay.
The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Oh dear. Am I like an addict? Am I an addict to amphetamine?
There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere. I wasn't thinking about taking it, I swear. I was thinking about justice. I've heard amphetamines will make you a really good detective. Are you a really good detective? Honestly, he doesn't strike me as a person who would take amphetamines. He's like a very plain and level-headed guy, right? So, I don't know. Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere. We are the police, so I guess we should interfere.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However...
He points to the ladder in the corner. Okay.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
I see, so this is a way to a new area. Which I may not to take at the moment, but it's good to know that I have this option now. The poster says get out of the way or get fucked up. FALN. Cured pig's head. It looks mummified. Okay. Also, what do we got over here? Well, I have a full real now. I'm getting closer to actually paying my bill, which was like, what, 160? Oh boy. Okay, I might be able to look at some of this stuff. Or maybe not. Hang on, don't walk that far. Let me check out some of the other stuff first. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. This doorway is going to collapse soon. Okay. So I guess I have to get up here in order to actually investigate whatever that is. These barrels are half full of rainwater. Maybe they're half empty. I can't investigate this apparently. And I can't investigate this. Yeah, I'm not sure if I really want to go any further here because I don't want to go too far away from the corpse, which I would like to investigate soon enough. So, let's maybe return, but I'm pretty sure I'm not done internalizing yet. 11 more minutes. Yeah. So what can I do to pass these 11 minutes? Maybe talk to Kuno.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Listen, child, that corpse made me puke twice and I was wondering why you don't. Because these kids are just weird. Yeah, I don't know. This is a strange question, but I need to pass some time. And apparently, the time only moves if I'm using like the dialogue options here. So what are those strange words you use?
I come from the woods, Guttavitu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Oh, these words. I mean, they sound Finnish or some kind of pseudo-Finnish.
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
What do you mean, don't traumatize her? Okay. Still can't try
There
this
he
again.
still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
What if I talk to Kim? Maybe he has some new dialogue.
Yes?
Tell me about the case again. I think you should know that I can't remember anything. Okay, there isn't really anything new here. It was a murder. Yes, it's a white check. You maybe try it. Tell me about the case again, maybe. Maybe he has some new information here.
What do you want to know?
Can we go over the preliminary info? Okay, this is just a repeat of what we already did, presumably.
You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again?
No, I think I don't need that.
There's no reason to wing anything. If you didn't get the brief, that's okay. I did.
Well, I did it as well.
3
so-
days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Why didn't we know anything about the caller? Yeah, I guess I'm going to ask it.
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify
Right.
neither the caller's age nor sex.
I remember.
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it
Yeah.
appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Okay, so it's basically just the same information again. He doesn't really have anything new here. Let me just make this perfectly clear. Our job is to find the killer. I don't understand anything. Yeah, I'm familiar with all of it. All of this.
Just to be
Thank you.
clear, we are police. Good.
Let's just skip through this. So, how much longer does the internalizing last? 9 minutes. What else could I do? Something that doesn't take too long because I don't want to spend too much time doing some other stuff. Let me have a look at my tasks. Find out who is in the union box, a pissing competition, inspect victim's body, pay for damages, track down your badge, put the clothes in the trash, style your paperwork. Who made the call reporting crime, sing karaoke, get a reality lowdown. Oh, I could be doing this. Read the watermarks. Get in front of Kinema's headlights to read the halogen watermarks in your ledger. This may yield some information about who you are. First, go to the Kinema and turn on the lights. Yes, I think this might be something I can do until my thought is finished, and then we can come back to the corpse. However, the episode is actually getting kind of long, so I'm going to make a cut here, and I guess that's what we will do in the next episode. So as always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.